Now it's recording.
Gotcha. Sorry. All right. Real introduction. Hey guys, this is One of a Crowd podcast. It's my name's Tyler. That's Tristan. Sorry, I'm a little concussed, so he's gonna be taking the reins on this a little bit more than I.
Super short story time. What happened?
I got in
From
a car.
what you can remember. From what you can remember,
I got in a car accident in bumfuck nowhere. So
had amnesia, like hit the head pretty bad.
yeah, I
Amnesia.
still got gigged a little bit.
Oh, I could see it. Oh shit, yeah.
You see my horn coming
Oh.
in?
It's like barely shown in the camera. Yeah. So little gig, little took a little bump on the head,
Yeah,
amnesia, the whole 9 yards.
yeah, but we're
But
good.
had to have to you're gonna have to rewatch the pay per view we're reviewing.
Yeah,
So, all
yeah,
right, well, let's get into this shit. We're trying to be more organized now. We have like times and just we're just trying to be organized with stuff. So,
yeah. For sure. This is like I said, this is One of a Crowd podcast. We're going to be doing month in reviews.
mhm.
For now on, we're going to be doing what happened in the month. So we usually do these towards the end of the month, so we can tell you exactly what happened and our thoughts on what happened and et cetera, et cetera.
So the first one was more so like what had been going on that right now that month was just June. It was like mid
Yep.
June, but now it's July. So we're gonna more so talk about what like all the stuff that happened in July. So I want to like mention to start off with that we can just jump on with in the WWE like I say Eli Drake, but LA Knights,
Yeah.
yeah,
God
the
damn, you
LA
forgot
Knights
about
like
that one.
rise in June. It was like month May, June, just
Yeah. I'm telling you now that one thing that I thought of is if this rise would have happened right before Mania, they would have rioted if he wasn't at Mania like he wasn't.
that's crazy that he it's that's when it started. That's when people were like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. Prayer circle for him to be out at
Yeah.
night two and didn't happen. It's like, oh
How
fuck.
do you not have LA Knight in LA?
I don't know. I don't know why he wasn't there. One thing I would he's a real good talker and I understand like, oh, he kind of sounds like The Rock. I wish people were like, man, you're just like a new rock. About the fuck
Yeah,
up.
it's like whatever's old is gonna become new again.
Yeah.
So like I was watching a bunch of '90s movies during the weekend, and I could tell you like all the stuff that they're wearing and the way that they do their hair and shit like that. It's like it's all becoming new now. So
Yeah.
it's like The Rock, when he passes away, and we all get old and stuff. We're gonna see new guys come in. And you're gonna be like, oh, he went to Hollywood like The Rock, and he did this like The Rock, and it's
Like
like,
fucking
yeah,
again. I almost said Eli Drake, which for people that don't know, who are just seeing him now in WWE, he was Eli Drake in Impact for a couple years, a good couple
yeah,
years. And he kind
yeah.
of got big with that. But so like when was it the Rumble with fucking Bray Wyatt? It was the Mountain Dew, pitch black, fucking bangarang, fuck fest.
The banger, right? Fuck fest. Yeah, that's where I really started feeling bad for the guy because like
Yeah, I felt bad. I was
he
like,
just got
this
his footing.
sucks.
Triple H just gave him his name back. He was feeling good in the first feud. I'm sorry to say this, like I like Bray Wyatt, but like the thing is, he's creative purgatory. He's like,
okay.
no
Well,
one leaves getting over. No one leaves going
is
like I'm way over than what I was.
you know I'm starting to think. I don't think. I think this is his ideas. I think they gave him creative control
Yeah,
over his stuff, and that's what this is. And it's not working. It's not. Nothing's. It looks really cool. Just
yeah.
nothing fucking goes anywhere with it. And then
It
he's
never
gone
has.
again, and then he leaves again. It's like,
Yeah.
well, I don't care anymore.
So
You can't be leaving and coming back, leaving and coming back.
yeah. So like when I talk to people and they have like a new style of wrestling thought, it's like, yeah, I listen to Cornette a lot, and because a lot of my views towards wrestling kind of go towards what he's talking about, it's like I have the mindset when I was coming into wrestling is like listen to the people that drew money, you know? Like if they drew money, then obviously they have some sort of thought process, right? Because that's the whole point of the wrestling business, right? It's called the wrestling business.
But different times
Right.
though.
Different times. Yes. I'm 1000% in that. If I like something that's kind of newer and he hates it, I'm obviously like, what's
Brother,
he doing?
calm down. Yeah.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Well, you don't know anything about the new stuff because there's old dudes that do like, for example, which for people that have seen the ECW as good as it gets review, Tracy
Yeah.
Smothers. Tracy Smothers is an old guy. Old
He's
dude. But
he's
even
very
until
much.
the mid to late 2000s, he was in that indie scene that was rising. Probably he was at the Ring of
Yeah,
Honor with Punk and them. It's like he was always in it, and it's shocking to see him in ECW
I would
doing
have
just
thought.
ECW type shit, not regular wrestling, which he still does regular wrestling in there. But
Yeah, but those guys are also like we're steering away again, but
that's what we do. Yeah,
those guys also would have. Those guys would have also followed the money,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So if Cornette wasn't hired in WWE in '97, he probably would have been ECW. If WCW wasn't hiring, NWA wasn't doing anything.
How quick did he get fired? He got fired pretty fast.
Yeah, I don't know the history of Jim Cornette. No, I'm a little fuzzy with that. But
There was a
anyway,
thing like right when McMahon in '98. I was
yeah,
watching Raw like a month or two ago, like of that one, and it's Vince in the wheelchair after he fucking did something to his knee. He had the knee thing in the hospital and all that shit, and he fucking grabs Jim Cornette and says, "Jim, no more of that '80s stuff around here." This just made me laugh. So funny. No more NWA stuff. No more crap like that. No more
love it,
'80s. I was like, that's funny. But
love it.
so like talking like LA Knight,
Yeah,
and
LA
we'll move on
Knight.
to our next thing with him, which does
Yeah,
involve him. He was part of the World Heavyweight Championship tournament, wasn't he? No.
I don't know, man. I'm very fuzzy when it comes to Raw.
Okay, yeah, you're concussed. So yeah, your brain doesn't work right now.
No, I don't think he was a part of it
I don't
because
think it was either. I
it was
don't.
a Raw. It was a Raw tournament.
I was trying to do a segue, but the segue didn't work. So they had the tournament for the World Heavyweight Championship belt. Beautiful
Oh,
belt.
first. Oh, sorry. Thoughts on LA Knight?
Oh, closing thoughts.
Yeah, just thoughts.
He's going to be a champ. I don't know what championship he's going to get. He's not going to get a main belt though.
He's not gonna
Absolutely
be.
not.
He's not gonna
No,
be
no, 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 no,
Gunther.
no, no,
He's
no.
not gonna
I would
be.
lie. Oh no, because he's more of a talky man. Skill. I don't know. We'd have to see because Triple H did the whole thing. He said that thing after he lost, which again I watched the clip of Money in the Bank, which we'll get to Money in the Bank in a little bit. But
Yeah,
Triple H said at the end of Money in the Bank, he's like, "Good things come to those who are patient and wait." And I was like,
yeah.
"Okay, so you've got it." He likes him. He's got ideas. Which was the thing about Triple H is apparently they wanted him to be a manager and stuff because he was 40. When he was what was his character in NXT? He was
So is Damian Priest.
Damian Priest is 40.
He's 40 years old.
Oh man, doesn't look it.
No, no,
What
no.
was
Damian Priest is older by 3 months.
holy shit? Well, what was his name in NXT? And then we can move on. I'm just trying to remember.
Punishment Martinez.
Oh, not him. Fucking Eli Drake. Ah, LA
Oh
Knight.
no, it was Li Drake. Li Li
Eli Drake. No, what was his name? And
Li Drake. La Drake.
what's his name?
Li Knight. God damn it.
Dude.
Oh fuck, man. L.A. Knight. His name was L.A. Knight in NXT.
That was not. It was something else.
It was Max Dupree in.
Thank you. That's it.
That was in NXT though. He came.
That was
up-
NXT.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Look it up, brother.
Okay. Pause. Because this is me.
It was a Vince thing. It was a Vince thing on the main roster when he got put with Mansoor and whatever. He was LA Knight. The theme song was popular, and he still got fucked.
Yeah, he was Max Dupree very shortly.
Yeah, for only a couple months. And then
He was MMM's fucking. They're the best.
Yeah.
Still stay the best.
I like them.
Still say the best. And Mansoor, he had a big boss from Metal Gear Solid gimmick for a little bit. He wore eye patches and bandanas and stuff. But anywho,
So you were trying to segue into Seth Rollins.
yeah, I was trying to segue to that. So Seth ended up winning. I had my thoughts with you. I want Edge to get the belt at some point. I think, but Seth is fine. Seth is Seth. He's fucking just good as fuck. The thing that was so funny is he's so annoying. He's so annoying, but that's the point.
I hate it. No, I like that he's like more confident with the belt. I like that he's
He makes it look
any
good.
way you slice it, my title reign's a lot longer than his. You
Yeah.
know? Like,
But
he only had it for like 7 days at the time. So,
The thing with Seth and his belt, he's always looked good with a fucking belt. That's
yeah,
just he's like when I see him, I'm like I need to see him with a belt on.
yeah, he's one of those guys that like aesthetically he needs a belt.
He looks good with a belt around his waist, especially that big ass gold belt that they've got right now. It looks
It
awesome.
looks so good, dude.
It looks really good.
I
So,
thought it looked great.
so they're doing a thing with Finn.
I like
I'm
it.
I love it. I love everything with that Finn does.
I like that
And
Finn and Priest are,
having
you know,
their
I texted you some aggressive text on Saturday watching Money in the Bank
yeah.
because the crowd was right there in the pocket for LA Knight. Like it was right
And
there.
he's like unhooking it, and then fucking Priest
Ah,
goes
it
up, and you
pissed
just
me
see
off.
everyone go, "Oh fuck!"
Just everybody. I like that they brought back the process of like not any one of the competitors in the Money in the Bank ladder match was a world champion.
No.
None of them were. So I was like, that's badass because now you got unpredictability. Because then you can be like, I never saw Butch with a championship, and then you're like, but I can. Like you know what I mean? Like
Except Santos because LWO
Santos,
just
Santos
L-
was a bump guy. That was all it was.
he was there. LWO was just there to sell T-shirts, as they were in the '90s with WCW. They
Yeah,
have now surpassed the amount of time LWO even existed for, which was like 2 fucking months in WCW. It was no time at all,
yeah.
and they're
Remember
just
when
there.
everybody had a WO? Everybody had a world order. So
Yeah,
blue world order. Yeah. No, straight up, man. Seth Rollins' championship reign. My thoughts, initial thoughts is love it.
yeah, I love it. I like to
Love
see him
it.
with the
Love it.
belts on his hands.
I'm not a massive Seth fan.
No, I used to be, but
I used to be. There's one match I will always recommend to anybody that wants to watch Seth Rollins. In the WWE, not any of his Ring of Honor stuff, because his Ring of Honor stuff is amazing.
mhm.
But triple threat, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Seth Rollins. It's incredible.
That's when he was right after Shield.
Right after Shield had the Money in the Bank.
Yeah. Okay,
So it was Royal Rumble 2015. It's the
okay,
one that Mick Foley smashed the TV for because Roman won. What a baby.
brother. Well,
Say that, but I almost did the same thing when LA Knight didn't win. I was like, you fucking
I don't
pieces
remember. I
of
was trying to
shit.
think of what was the last time I got like really pissed. When did Roman win the Rumble?
He won he won in
Oh no!
2015.
It was when number 30 was Roman.
Yeah, when was that? That
I
was like
turned off. I twenty, turned it off.
2018,
Yeah, I turned it
2018.
off. I said, "Oh, I watch this."
That's when Nakamura won. Right?
Yeah, I think so. But I turned it off. I said, "Nope." I had a laptop. My laptop was a battery at the bottom.
Yeah,
I just picked the laptop up and flicked the battery out. Said,
yeah.
"No, watch this."
So your initial thoughts on Rollins' title reign
It's good. I mean, there's
for the
nothing
month
wrong with
for
it.
the month of June? What did you think of the month of June for?
It was good, and we had a first really good defense with Finn.
Yeah, and he's fighting everybody. I like that he fought Braun Breaker. I love that shit.
Yeah. Mhm.
I love that he's like, I'm gonna fight anybody. And
He is not a homophobe or transphobe. He wanted to make sure that was pretty
he does
crystal
not
clear.
date. He does not date Nazis. I can tell
He
you
he wanted to make sure Braun Breaker wanted to make sure to everyone know he is not like his dad and is not a piece of shit.
I thought you meant Rollins. He does
No.
not date Nazis. I can tell you that. He does
Did
not. He does not date Nazis that leak his fucking
but
dick pics.
big cock pictures. Shit's so funny. But Cody,
But anyway, so what's next on our docket? We're horrible at segues. So
yeah,
Cody Rhodes storyline for the month of June.
it's fine. It's fine. I guess
It's
it's the
fine.
same goddamn thing that ever happens with Cody. I will be my dad. I will keep talking. I broke my
I
fucking
like that they
dick.
I like that they steered away from that. I
I
like that.
am glad.
I like that it's just Lesnar. You fucked me over. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Like that's it. Yeah. But for the month of June, he's mainly just been going at Dominic. So
Yeah, but why
which
is
has
he?
been great. Dominic is using Rhea as his China, so that's what it needs to be.
And their side's good.
That's what it.
I
That's what it needs to be. That's exactly what it needs to be. Is Dom using her as an advantage, and then when they break up and he starts like fucking losing, then you'd be like, oh, it's Rhea that kept him winning.
mhm. And like thing with Cody. I just find his whole fucking Superman such a nice baby boy, baby face, white meat, fucking every man's champion. It's so fucking boring. It's so boring. It's so dull. He's just a
No,
super
but
good dude.
you have to admit, going into Mania, you're like, Cody's the guy. Cody is
Yeah, but
that. But like the second he lost, you can ask my wife because she watched it with me. You can ask her, how deflated were you for Cody when he lost? Because you were like, where does he go from here?
yeah, I was like, what?
Where
This
do
is
you go? Like, you went from this is it, this is me finishing the story, and you're like, fuck yeah, good tagline, good merch, good everything. Like, let's fucking do it, dude. And then he doesn't do it, and you're like, I fucking hate the world.
yeah, it's like such a deflated thing. It's like, dude. And
No,
it's like, well,
and I felt
and then
bad
people
for
are like, oh,
Roman.
wait for WrestleMania next year. No, I don't want to. That's
I felt bad for Roman too. I was like, where do you go from here, dude? Like that Cody was the perfect Superman to your fucking General Zod. Like you were
yeah,
fucking Zod killing it, and Superman came and you defeated him. What do you do? You know.
nothing.
Uh, but no, and then the second I get out of that, the fucking bloodline storyline keeps getting me back in, dude.
Yeah,
Every time I'm like, I'm fucking tired of this.
yeah. I want. I know you want to talk about it today, but I want to see what else because all we had for June was Jay and Jimmy get away from Roman,
Yeah.
and then what we'll talk about at Money in the Bank. Fucking Roman got pinned again. Which
Okay.
you know what? That's a perfect segue to talk about Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. So, what was your thoughts?
Let me pull up the card real quick. Uh,
What was your thoughts though?
huh? I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
No, I
I gotta tell you my review then.
I
I
wasn't here.
did.
I wasn't there. I was not present. So I'll pull up the matches and you
You
tell
were
me.
at the lake.
Yeah, I was at the lake. So hold on. I'll pull up the matches and then you're gonna tell me about them. So first off, perfect segue. Cody, we were talking about Cody. But his month thing, it's gonna be the same thing. Why is he have his okay? What's up with the arm? Why has he got to be hurt all the time?
He
Did he? He didn't fuck his arm up, did he? Obviously not.
you didn't watch that part, did you?
No. Was it
Lesnar
a? Was it a?
Lesnar kayfabe broke his arm.
Oh, Cody's the fucking carny fuck as he is. He's like, I'm gonna walk out with
It's
a broken
not
arm,
carny,
beat your
it's selling it.
ass.
So
That's
like
fucking cool.
so like he broke his arm and then he was like, I'm going in the crown jewel. This is in May, but I'm going in the crown jewel and I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with a broken arm, right?
Yeah.
Fucking makes him pass out or tap out or something with his arm. So he doesn't defeat Lesnar.
Yeah.
Now he's like, well, fuck all these doctors. I got to get back to the world championship, which is great. He's like, fuck all these. Fuck a
Same
staph
shit with
infection.
his fucking his, when he tore his
Fuck a
pec.
staph infection, dude. Fuck actually getting fucking. Stop dying.
Well, it's like the torn pec. I think I remember telling you when that happened. I was like, this is the most fucking carny shit I have ever
Yeah,
seen. What is wrong with you? You
he's and when you in the initial thought you're like stupid, like,
it is still stupid as
no, but
fuck.
then you're like, God, he really wants to fucking entertain people.
He really wants to be a carny fuck like his dad.
God damn, Tristan, they're gonna fuck us in the comments.
I don't care. Dusty was not carny.
I hate
Dusty
when
was
people. I hate
no.
when,
You actually speaking of like the
I love.
dudes, like the old dudes that did whatever.
Yeah,
Dusty was all the way.
you know why?
Because he knew what fucking was getting money.
No, did you? Yeah. So they told you. They tell you in all these Dark Side of the Rings when they're like he was injured and then he went on to no. But
By the way,
why.
Cody Rhodes, if
They
you
tell you why.
see this somehow, I'm just kidding. Your dad's not a carny. Your brother's not a carny. No, just kidding. You're all fine. That's just some crazy shit. Don't do that.
Your sister Lana Rhodes is. Anyway, that's an impulsive joke. If you saw that clip, that was funny.
I don't watch that dog shit ass show.
Oh, okay. Well, that leads into our first match of the night, the ladder match. But no, the reason why they did that is because they didn't have guaranteed deals and they worked off of every appearance. So if you went out of multiple appearances because of an injury, you were out of money.
Oh shit. Okay.
So Dusty and them, they didn't have guaranteed deals. They did, like in the 80s when you went to territory, every show was like yeah, I got 1,000 here, 500 here, 600 here, 1,000 here. But
Mhm.
if I miss out on 2 months of work, I miss out 2 months of money. So I just tape it up, fucking move on, So like, but Cody has a guaranteed like multi-million-dollar deal.
So you don't have to.
You don't have to do this.
But no, like we were saying earlier about the old dudes that still like but this shit. Dusty did that shit. He was 80s doing the
I
fucking polka dots. 90s.
I imagine it was the same thing. Like I said, he didn't have a guaranteed deal at the time, and
Well, no, because what I mean by that is we as the times went different. So ECW is a good example. He was into ECW for a little bit, and he did a lot of shit with
it was per
ECW.
appearance. They used that in a promo too. Yeah.
But it was still he still did it. Like a lot of those dudes were like ECW's fucking trash can, literally death of the business type shit.
But like I said, man, if Cornette was not hired by WCW, NWA, anything like that, if he didn't have the money that he had at the time, ECW would have came calling. That dude would have been at the commentary desk with Joey Styles.
That I don't know. That's a fucking reach. Maybe.
It's
But
not. No, he would have been. He would have been what Lawler was. The ECW is fucking garbage gimmick, but I'm still gonna go to it. What Matt Cardona is doing right now,
yeah.
he would have been that.
Yeah, which is going really good.
It's going really good. Yeah, I like that when he won the belt, he made it the spinner belt. It's so funny. Anyway, so yeah,
But get money in the bank.
We'll start off.
So I'll go with the card. I'll go down the card. Dom. Well, hold on. What's the actual card? I don't believe that's the card.
The first match was the men's Money in the Bank.
It was the first match.
First match, yeah. I don't count the pre-show. Fuck the pre-show.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to find the fuck card. Give me a second.
You're good.
I'm just gonna go on Wikipedia. The wiki usually has it.
The wiki.
Wikipedia usually has the events. He usually has the card. All right, so number one, here we are. Money in the Bank ladder match. How was the match itself? So the match was
really good.
Damian
really
Priest,
good.
Butch.
I can tell you what spots. I'm getting tired of the sliding German suplex.
Which one's that?
It's like when they put the guy on the ropes and then the guy hits the ropes and then he slides under the ropes and does a German. Getting real tired of that spot. They did it to Ricochet, but on a ladder, like under a ladder. So they put the ladder onto another ladder on the ropes, like a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Ricochet on it, hit the rope, slid, grabbed him. I was like, I'm fucking tired of that spot. It's so fucking dumb. But Logan Paul did his job. He almost fucking wrecked his neck on this little Spanish fly spot that he had planned. Ricochet, what a vet! He was taking care of him.
He's there to sell T-shirts.
No, I'm just saying, like he protected Logan Paul. He protected him, and he took the brunt of the fall, so Logan didn't have to. So, that's a vet move. Damian Priest winning really deflated the arena.
Yeah, I saw the clip.
It really deflated them.
Dude.
Because the second I don't know who flew and did the in between the ladder spot, and they went to the outside and did a splash, and then like LA Knight was in the ring.
Okay, so yeah, he was cleaning house. Just
he cleaned the house.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, he cleaned house, and then he just went. He looked around like that, and the crowd was fucking in it, and I was like, he's not gonna win. I know ladder match is enough to where if you sit there and let the crowd cheer you, I was like, he's not gonna win.
Yeah.
Like, that's just me being a fan. I know when commercial spots are gonna happen. When somebody gets thrown to the outside, I go, all right,
time to go to break.
Yeah.
They go to the outside, and then the person in the ring goes. They do a taunt. That's commercial.
Yeah, they go, and we'll be right back.
And we got picture in picture. Sitting there to do a rest hold in the picture.
So yeah, we'll move through this pay-per-view real quick.
So Damian won that one. Deflated the crowd, but we'll see where it goes.
Deflated me. I texted you right away.
Yeah, you were pissed.
I turned it off. I was like, "Fuck this, I'm out." Yeah. I came back when Cena came out.
That's cool. That was cool, but we'll get there.
It didn't make sense.
No, it does. I don't know why he's here.
So
Liv and Raquel. Is it Raquel or Raquel? I always say Raquel.
Raquel
Yeah,
Gonzalez.
Raquel Rodriguez.
I thought, isn't her original name Gonzalez?
No, it was always Ricky Rodriguez.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah,
So
against
anyway,
Shayna and Ronda.
I wasn't fucking predicting Baszler to fucking knock out Ronda. That was crazy.
Ronda. Yeah, and then all this stuff came out like yesterday or today about her. Like she has a
Yeah.
hard out date, like done.
Yeah, she's like, dude, did you see what she put on Instagram?
No.
She said when your time gets cut 3 times and you still put on a banger. I was like, oh, you fucking. She's one of the FTR balls, dude.
Oh, she's FTR bald. Oh, her husband's a fucking idiot. Travis Brown's a fucking moron, but whatever.
She believes that she needs to be like beating Seth for the world title.
What is it? Also, shout out for people that like their Warhammer 40K stuff. Shout out to Shayna. We're now figuring out Shayna. Every outfit Shayna Baszler uses is a Warhammer 40K inspired one. So she had
it's pretty cool.
One of the legions was her outfit. So that was Liv Morgan and Raquel. Liv Morgan just came back from
it
injury.
did its job.
It's fine,
You wanted a shock moment. You got it.
Yep.
You wanted new champs. Understood it. You got your story for SummerSlam. That's all.
Yeah. I love Liv. I love Liv. She's amazing. She's awesome. And then her and Raquel are a great team. And I'm really glad that they were able to fix that back after she got hurt. Because Raquel with the belt has been she needs to have that belt. Raquel's awesome. I love her. She's awesome.
She needs a new gimmick. She doesn't need to just show off her back. And that's it.
Yeah, she needs to figure it out. She's a strong woman. Be the female Braun, excuse me.
Isn't that her boyfriend?
They were. I don't know if they're together anymore, but I thought that is funny.
Anyway, what's the next match?
Gunther and Matt Riddle. That just sounds.
I loved it. I knew.
Oh, is it good?
I knew this was going to be short. I knew this because of the injury angle. The injury angle going in, you kind of know. You're like, he's going to work the ankle. It's either a triumphant comeback with the ankle, or it's going to be a short. And I'll get you next time because of my ankle. You know, so when Gunther becomes like heavyweight champion or something like that, Riddle can be like, dude, I almost fucking had you. You know, if it wasn't y'all fucking up my ankle, I would have had your belt. So let Drew take the IC. I'd love that. I love Drew. Let Drew take the IC at SummerSlam. Let Gunther go take it from Seth or Priest, whoever has it. Let him go take that. Let him have a nice reign with it. Let him go into Mania. You know.
Yeah.
Let Cody go to SmackDown, go into the Mania, go to Roman, say I want it again if that's what y'all want, and let the Royal Rumble winner go against Gunther.
10 more minutes.
Anyway.
10 more minutes, we can finish this up and then restart the call and do AEW stuff.
Yeah.
So cut this out.
Next match.
Next was Cody Rhodes and Dom with Rhea. Excuse me.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Yeah.
Nothing
new. Cody was going to win.
Okay.
No new developments. I thought Brock was going to come out. I thought that would have set up perfectly, but I guess they want him on live TV because that would get more views.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yeah. After that was the
thumbs up on that match. Cody's always great. Dom is getting better every match. So
yeah, he's just good. He's got the natural talent in his fucking bloodstream. So
his dad Eddie is proud. So
yeah. Terrible. Next is the women's the women's Money in the Bank match with Io Sky, Bailey, Becky, Trish, Zelina, and Zoe Stark.
I actually liked it. I think Zoe is a good bumper.
Zoe is good.
I think she's a good bump. I think she's a good seller. I like the finish because now Bailey can be like the only reason why you have that is because of me.
Why do you want to fuck up Damage Control more than it's already fucked up?
I like Damage Control.
Yeah, leave him alone.
I don't mind jobber factions. I don't mind them.
LW.
People always be like, what's this faction? It needs to be dominant. No, sometimes you have a group of friends and y'all are all a bunch of nerds.
You're just hanging out and y'all just bad luck or just fucking suck.
Look,
it's
fine. Over at AEW side, House of Black wouldn't be as strong if it wasn't for teams like the fucking Best Friends and the Dark Order and shit like that.
We're gonna talk about that.
Anyway, yeah, it was a good match. I like the finish. You know.
Too much. She's super fucking talented. I love her to death. She's awesome.
EO is amazing.
Yep. Is it EO or IO? I always said IO. EO?
EO, right? Yeah. Anyway,
Who knows? All right.
um,
Next is Seth and Finn, which we just talked about it. So
I liked
good.
it. I liked
Yeah.
it a lot. The things that I saw, I was kind of checked out at this point because I had Collision coming up, so like I didn't want to fucking overstimulate
And
myself.
your brain was still repairing its fucking self from
Yeah.
getting patched
The
in.
things that I saw, I really liked it.
Yep.
I like them together. They work very well.
Yep. They always have, even though the whole thing of Seth's an unsaved worker, he fucked up Brett, he fucked up Sting, he fucked up Finn. So shut up.
It's fine.
He's past it
I
now at
know
this point.
guys. I know guys on the scene out here in
What's
Texas that
Winston?
have just a string of bad luck. That's all it is.
Look at that dude sleeping on the boot.
What?
What are you doing, Watson?
That was to freak people out if they just see like something moving over there.
So last match, main event,
Yep.
which
God, I love it. I
we'll
love
keep it.
this match so fucking much.
It's the Usos versus the Bloodline, which the Bloodline is now just Roman, Paul Heyman, and
Solo.
Solo.
They
Awesome.
really like built up Solo in these past couple weeks because of the laughing part. Like on Friday when Roman laughed at the thought of Solo becoming tribal chief, like, and then Solo like just turning at him like, "What's so fucking funny?" Like, like
Mhm.
it just it validated my reasons of coming back to the Bloodline storyline. It's like I get tired of it. I'm like, dude, it's been going on for fucking 3 years. Jesus Christ.
But
Just
then you
like
realize, oh wait, never mind. This is
you're
why it's been
like,
going on for so long.
just be family or not be family, like so and then you're like, oh, it's just these little nuances, like, like people were saying like, oh, Jay shouldn't have been the person that pinned him. Yes, he should have. Because Jay is amazing. I love
They're
Jay.
both so fucking good.
I got stale on Jimmy because Jimmy's not that great of an actor as much as Jay is.
Mm-hmm.
But then Jimmy for the past couple weeks has just been killing it. His progression during June was boom, 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 boom. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh, they both just got it.
Yep.
So
They've always had it.
yeah,
But it's just I feel like they were restricted for when did they start? Well, they were restricted, I think, when they were doing the first two shows because they were just such pandering to children and shit.
they were the John Cena of tag teams.
They were the John Cena tag teams, which
They were
yeah,
just defeating everybody. They had different colors. They were selling merch. They had face paint. It was just
yeah,
good.
the two-sided fate, one here and the other one had it right there,
Yeah.
some shit. Yeah.
So
So
they had the cool entrance too when they did
is Solo? Is that Umaga's son?
Solo. No, that's
See,
their brother. That's Rikishi's son.
piece of shit.
Solo
Oh,
is the Usos' brother.
let me check. I'm peeping.
Good luck on that because if it's, I really wish that Jacob would come over and do his thing.
Go Google why that's not gonna happen.
Why is that not going to happen?
Bad dudes. Bad dudes. Big old
What?
piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit.
Yes.
He's not.
Dude, hold on, I got you. Well, this will be our own little side. We got a couple minutes, which we're already we can we have 4 minutes left, so we can let's just do the final thoughts. So final thoughts on that match. Awesome. Ended fucking great. Roman
I'm
finally got pinned out of
Yeah,
after however long.
love it.
And also, which is a quick thing, which someone on this Squared Circle subreddit said, Roman tells him as he's pinning him, he says, "I love you," and then pushed him off. You can see him say it under his breath. I was like, that's fucking cool. And there was a really cool thing, like Roman basically has a fucking panic attack.
I saw that.
He's
Yeah.
freaking the fuck out. Like,
I don't know why they
is
didn't put that on camera, dude.
I want to see him just be a demon. Just become a
I
fucking.
want to see what did someone put it? Mad Titan Roman.
Yes.
Like
just fucking shut it down. It's
exactly
over.
what he said at Royal Rumble when Sammy turned on him. He says like, we take no prisoners now. Like I want him to. I really want it, and it's not going to happen with WWE. I really wish there was some sort of blood here. I really wish that there was some sort of gore to where when they do the beatdown, it's not just punches, and it's not just because if it's a real beatdown, if it's a real fight, like it was, it's going to be blood.
Oh yeah, so Jacob Fatu is a known scammer against like charities and other organizations. That's it. he was supposed to do like charity shows and stuff, and drops out the last minute after he's already paid or some shit like that. So
Damn,
I don't think he's going anywhere.
damn it, dude.
Okay, here let me. Oh, Kevin Nash said,
Anyway, so our thoughts on, or my thought on the entirety of Money in the Bank would be great show. I'm not gonna give it a grade, a star, or anything. I just thought it was a really fun show. I'm really liking these international shows because they're really proving that like the U.S. is not the base of where the audience is. You know, like especially with WWE, they're renowned. Like they're everywhere. They can go to fucking anywhere and they would have a crowd. You know, because when you say like when I was in wrestling, they would do this. They would go, uh, I would go, I'm a pro wrestler, and they go like that WWE stuff. They don't say like that AEW stuff, like
"Yeah,
that.
yeah."
They say like that WWE stuff because it's a brand. It's a thing you think of when you think of wrestling. You think of WWE. So
Two things before this 1 minute runs out before I do it. One thing, Christopher Daniels' eye is back to normal.
nice.
His eye's been, which hasn't done anything. He said it doesn't hurt. It's not painful. It's an aesthetic thing that it just
What a
won't go
fucking
away.
ADHD thought that you just had.
Well, because I'm reading it, and also since we're talking about LA Knight, Kevin Nash said, "Am I the only one that thinks this that sees that this is an absolute ripoff of The Rock? That's nothing original."
Who said that?
Big Daddy Cool, fucking K Nash,
What does he fucking know?
a lot,
He never drew a
but he's
dime.
not. I mean, is he? Yeah, fuck you.
So we're gonna move on to AEW in June. In the month of June, not a lot has happened on the Dynamite side, but I
Nope.
have to say that we have a lot on the Collision side, and
Yes,
I know they want us to believe that it's not two sided. It is.
it definitely is. It is.
It
It's
very
the way
much
it
is.
is.
It very much is. And I think we're gonna have a separate segment along with our reviews that the rant that I have that I already kind of sent you in text messages like 2 weeks ago.
What was said? We were supposed to have a little quote unquote debate
Yeah.
about what's the been happenings with CM Punk and the Elite, and then stuff that's been happening with them that's connected. I'm gonna wait for our next month review because I want to see. Punk just came back. He just came back. Let's see how this goes for this month, and for the July month review, we'll have it.
So we'll review CM Punk's return, all the shit that went around the return, and the Collision first episode.
Well, he couldn't come. First off, he couldn't come to a better place to do it, which was in
Chicago,
Shirakistan. Yeah.
So Chicago was the perfect spot to do it. They knew what they were doing.
It was awesome.
I gotta say they Collision as a show. First episode was amazing.
It was.
Second episode was mid. Third episode a couple days ago on July 1st. I know that doesn't count as June, but was really good. I liked the layout. It's more of a show that I like.
And you know what is Saturday, and I will definitely be watching, is fucking Punk versus Saturday, July 7th is Punk versus fucking Joe.
Samoan Joseph.
Yeah. Super can't wait to see that.
You have had a hard on for Samoa Joe for years.
I've liked Samoa Joe since I was young when he was on his winning streak in TNA. It was amazing, and he's still just fucking awesome.
So is that before he had a penis put on his head?
Like the cock tattoo? That's terrible.
That's Russo right there, buddy.
That's awful.
Make him look tough.
It has machete and shit. It was during that time. I remember the machete because he was chasing them. He was trying to fuck them up. So I was watching that time. But no, I'm super excited for that. The Collision show was good. It was the Miro and them.
What do you think of Collision as a brand, as a show? What do you think of it as a layout? Because I like it.
I think it's good. It's fine.
It's a very good wrestling show.
The reason it was made is super soft, I think.
What's that?
This could be in the debate thing that we're talking about, but it's as a joke. Tony Khan made Collision just so the fucking other dudes that other people get pissed at can go there. The problematic fuckers:
so
Miro, Andrade, CM Punk, FTR, Bald can just go there by himself.
It's that Bill Burr joke. if you ever listen to Bill Burr, it's that Bill Burr joke that he believes that he believes just because you got canceled doesn't mean you shouldn't have a career. He believes that you should make you should make a TV channel for specifically the canceled people.
That's what they did. They
And
have the
literally
dipshits.
that's what they did. And like you can I'm gonna close off all bets here for people that think which way is
Mhm.
which. Tristan is more of the Bucks and the elite, but he does see both sides and he does his research before he makes an opinion. Um,
Especially with that whole situation.
I take it as face value. What am I seeing, and what adds up? What is 2 + 2 = 4? You know,
Yeah.
that's what. And I'm a class A overthinker. That's what it is. So the thing is, I think that when you start to notice who doesn't get along with certain people, you start to see they don't get airtime.
Mhm.
You started to see that certain people like Andrade did get in a fight with Sammy Guevara, did everything. Hold on. Did get in a fight with Sammy Guevara, but he was already not getting airtime as it is. So when you start to fall out with certain people and you are liked by other people, the other people, when they get their moment to shine and they want to bring you up, they're going to bring you up. So right now you're seeing the way that I like to think of Dynamite is vortex booking. The
Okay.
PWG vortex is like the mystery vortex is what they called it, right? Anybody can be booked at any time, anywhere, any place against anyone.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not that style of a fan. I'm more of a what's the story behind this? Right now, there's a story that I'm very intrigued in with Collision, and it's Andrade versus the House of Black. I want my mask back. Give me my fucking mask back.
Yes, which they've been doing. No, it was Dark Order and Andrade and them were doing something. But what you think about Andrade? You were saying he has always apparently been a little bit of a shithead.
He is kind of like Punk, kind of like Brett, kind of like FTR Bald, kind of like these guys. They take themselves very, very seriously.
Yeah, he's got a really big ego, and he shows it on on Twitter and shit, and everywhere. And he seems a little bit like a shithead.
Yeah. The one thing that I think AEW needs to get better at, and then we'll go on to our month review. Needs to get better at is if this stuff happened in WWE. The one thing that I applaud with WWE is when someone says they're displeased with what they're doing and they want out of their contract, they'll either be booked to oblivion. They'll just do the house show market, you know. They'll just do the house shows, or they'll be written off, and you'll get paid by just staying home for the next couple of years.
But the thing is,
But
sometimes it's not like that.
No one's getting taught a lesson, right?
I agree. I agree.
So, like in AEW, everybody's running roughshod, and when they do something wrong, they get rewarded. But luckily, with Punk and Andrade, they had injuries at the time that they fucked up.
Yes.
So, like with Andrade, he had a torn pec, right? No, right? Torn pec?
Something like that. Something like that.
Torn tricep, bicep, whatever.
That was Punk. Punk had the torn tri.
Yeah, but also Andrade had torn arm.
He had torn something. Yeah.
So when he slapped the shit out of Sammy, first off, if someone says on Twitter, "Hey man, I can't wait to see you on Wednesday. I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you," wouldn't you say, "Hey man, don't bother coming to work"?
Well, they said they told him they said if you do that, you're fucked. Do not do that. You're gonna be in a fuck ton of trouble.
And that's the thing with.
But they didn't do anything because he did.
That's the thing with AEW is that it's like that mom that's not really raising their kid. It's like
completely agree.
If you keep doing that, I'm gonna do this, and then they do it, and they go, "Hey, you do that 8 more times, I'm gonna start getting angry."
Last point before we move on, which is the issue with that. Tony Khan is too much of a fan and not enough of a boss.
So he did the right thing.
Well, let's hold on to that. Let's hold on to that. Hold on to that thought. We'll
go on an AEW rant when I do my rant when we do
Yeah, when we get to that point, we'll do that. But Forbidden Door was really good, obviously.
Yeah, very, very
And
fucking
I
good.
fucking told you we talked about this because you said fucking Forbidden Door starts them together. Absolutely, it is. But I think it's because on the New Japan side, it's those dudes don't they. It's like verbally they're like, yeah, we're gonna do the match. Can we get over there to do the match? Because you have to do. I don't know how it still works. Probably visa stuff with work. It's working. Your work visa, all that different shit. I don't know what they have to do. And then it's like I think they only get that confirmation the week or 2 weeks before. So that's why all those matches
Well,
get thrown together.
I wasn't saying like Forbidden Door was gonna suck. It's just like
No, it's the stories, but
no, but
that's
like the thing that I told you was kind of how it felt like
mhm.
looking at TV. I tell you what, like I said earlier, I tell you what face value is. I get you're the facts guy, I'm the emotions guy, but like I'm telling you what it feels like in the building when they show a show, right? So I'm not in the building, but on TV,
Yeah.
right? So on TV, they go, guys, we got Collision coming, CM Punk's coming. This is gonna be a new show. It's gonna be fucking killer. We got Elton John as the fucking theme song, and they go, badass, that's awesome. And
Mhm.
they get it over with, and everybody's like, Collision's amazing, 5 stars, blah blah blah, it's amazing. And then they go, fuck, we got a fucking
We
pay per
have fucking
view
pay per view, like our
in
second
a
biggest
week.
one of the year.
Yeah, they go, we got a fucking pay per view in a week. Like, and they go, and we only have 2 more shows, 3 more shows if you count Rampage, which I don't. But you go, we got 3 more shows until this fucking pay per view. We got Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Like we gotta fucking
Storylines now,
we
now.
gotta
Give me the
build it
storylines.
up. We
Yeah.
gotta build it up. And they go, and then they don't predict when, and it's unpredictable, but when Adam Cole gets out sick, and he can't
Yeah.
do
Which sucked.
Tom Lawler, and
It
that's
must
the
have been
thing.
it must have been bad because dudes have wrestled sick fucking lots of
Yeah,
times. Something bad must have happened, but he's also fucked. Like he's in that like D Bry Edge, excuse me, D Bry Brian Danielson Edge
yeah.
like area now of you can't really get hurt
He's in
anymore.
the what I like to call the bubble wrap stage.
Yes,
Like we have a
definitely.
lot of bubble wrap on him. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put him in a blind eliminator tag team, and we're gonna put him with MJF, which is still doing great.
Yeah, which we
So we
can.
can build a storyline all the way to All In if we're not gonna do Punk versus Max. We can build at least a couple months out of this, them being a tag team and them being friends. Which I love the storyline. I sent you a clip of him jumping on Twitch.
That yeah, I saw it earlier today. It was really funny, and that whole storyline is going to be cool. I just any so AEW storylines are always lacking. We've talked about that plenty of times. Anything that MJF is part of, I'm interested in because he
Very,
is the
very much so.
fucking. I love him so much.
I didn't like the 4 pillars thing. It's not that I didn't like it. I think it was too soon. I think they could have done it next year.
Friend of the show, not friend of the show because we barely know, but Ricky Stark said it best on wherever. Why do you have 4 pillars and you have so many other fucking dudes?
Yeah. I think there's arguments for other people, but anyway, so Forbidden Door was great. Obviously,
Kenny and
Kenny and Will Ospreay were the ones to talk about afterwards. But
yeah,
Brian Danielson
did
breaking his forearm.
the fucking and continue going and then beating Okada with a submission is the first time since Nakamura did it. And before he was in WWE, it's fucking crazy. Okada's fucking still one of the best wrestlers on the fucking planet.
Yeah. Very sad that we didn't get a Kota Ibushi shit.
He's not part of NJPW.
Oh, I forgot he's not a part.
That is a fucking different. Have you heard?
I know.
That is a whole can of worms. He kind of went nuts on fucking Twitter. That's weird.
So anyway, thoughts on Forbidden Door?
Good. I mean, that's the stuff that got me in wrestling again. Which is again why your whole thing is you like Punk because Punk was the thing that got you fucking hyped up. When I started watching again, I started watching as Kenny and the Bucks and them were on the rise. Not there yet, but they were pretty damn close. And I started watching right after Kenny won the G1 against what's his face.
So he turned on AJ in January
2013?
No, 2016. He turned on AJ in 2016. AJ debuted at
Rumble.
You started watching in August.
Yeah, August because they had done the G1 it was the 2015's G1 is when Kenny got the big like holy shit, this is the dude. because he
Yeah.
beat if you've ever seen that fucking match, it's him and oh my god, why my
Him versus Michael Elgin.
Tetsuya Naito. Their fucking match is amazing and one of the most hard. That's the first match Kenny saw. Said this is amazing. What is this shit? And
Yeah.
then I got into a deep dive, and that's why I fell in love with this shit again. And
Yeah.
that's what Forbidden Door is that for me, and they can do that style with those guys because those guys aren't going to do that style, so they have to work it. But enough about that. The MJF and Adam Cole thing, we'll see where it goes. Again,
Love it so far.
yeah,
I like that they're like
being forced as a
we're
tag
gonna try
team.
to be buddies, but we're still cunts to each other. Like, and I'll bleep that out, but we're still
Yeah.
gonna be shitty to each other. So another thing, speaking of like international
Well, no, no,
stuff,
no. Well, wait, hands up, hands up, hands up. I want to go back. I have a story to tell. So,
it's time for story.
is this story? Is this? I think this podcast is going to be a Tracy Smothers fan podcast.
I love
So
Tracy.
there was the speaking of MJF and shit. There was a thing a couple years ago. He said he was 19. I saw if he may know the story I'm talking about. Someone said something stupid. Hold on, this is work. Someone said something stupid for work.
You're good. We just started this one, so you're
Okay.
good.
Someone can go fuck themselves. We're talking about some bullshit that's not work related. So NJF was telling a story to Scott. What's his name? Vander something. I don't know. That guy tells the was working local indie somewhere. He says, I won't name names or whatever, but there was a dude and we were gonna have a match. So I got on Facebook and stuff, called him old. Guy didn't like it too much. He said, and then he goes, this guy, he's older. We'll call him Tracy. And I just immediately laughed. So apparently he said that Tracy Smothers was an old fuck on Facebook. Or just MJF.
Love it.
And he said he saw a message pop up from he said this guy named Tracy. He's like, who the fuck else would it be? And but they both laughed when he said it, so it was obviously but
If you look back at the footage, and this is a little tidbit, you look back at the footage of any MJF out of character videos.
very rare.
There's a video of him. He's hanging out with a couple dudes, and somebody sends a text message to one of the guys, and they just go like this. They just go like, they show Max, and he goes, "Great, no, I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight."
What
Like,
was it? Do you know what it was?
no, he just like he has that anxiety. If he
Oh yeah.
he
Yeah.
just like apparently if he like respects somebody and they say something kind of daunting or wrong or out of whatever about him, he's like, well, looks like I'm gonna go kill
It's
myself.
such the weird thing of like I think also
It's
I
that
th-
tortured artist thing.
I think it okay, well I'll say what I'm about to say in a minute because that'll be with the thing. But so tells Tracy, calls him an old fuck on Twitter, but so he's working because they have a match against each other. He said he gets a message, all caps says, "Hey, you fucking goof." It's Tracy's. He says he's gonna fuck. He's like, "Why the fuck did you call me fucking old?" And MJF message he said instantly messaged back, "It's not my fault. You're fucking old." He said they went to the show and the dude said, "You motherfucker," and just basically they had some shit. And he said, by the end of the night, they both got blackout drunk together.
Love that.
So I was just like, "Fuck yeah!" Tracy Smothers story.
Yeah.
So it's like how the best friends show that used to be on High Spots. Their whole
Yeah.
thing was to talk about fucking Jerry Lynn all the time. Our thing is going to be talking about Tracy Smothers.
I love Tracy Smothers so much, dude. I love him.
Oh goodness.
Anyway,
So one thing I was going to say about MJF with storylines and stuff, to me, he's one of the best actors in wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Really is.
He really is.
That ADHD riddled Jew boy promo that he did like last year when he was like he did like a babyface promo against Punk, and
Yes, yeah.
that was just it was pure emotion, and you were like, okay. And then when you start to figure out that like partially of him doing like a pipe bomb moment against Tony on that show last year, where he's like, "Fire me,
You fucking Mark." Yeah, that shit was awesome.
That most of that was a work, and then some of it wasn't.
Yeah, work shoot.
He was like, it just shows how much he's got it. You know, he's got it. So like I don't know how much of this real uh bidding war of 2024 thing. I don't know how real it is.
What's wild is what we talked about. I sent you a picture earlier today on Instagram, and it fuck. I was just like, "You're such a fucking idiot." Of just the way some people say, like they got upset because Gunther and Riddle just had a
Yeah.
thing, and then Gunther and Riddle were hanging out after somebody in a hotel room, and someone said kayfabe is
Shut up.
fucking dead. Shut the fuck up, kayfabe. Kayfabe has been dead for 30 years,
Yeah.
but MJF
He would
is
keep it alive.
nonstop. It will be the reason it is still alive today because he keeps it nonstop. What's funny is you barely hear it because most people try to keep it kayfabe, but random other people are like, he is Max is like the coolest, nicest dude. It's like you can't tell me that
No,
because I
but like
don't believe you.
it's his buddies that like also keep it alive, right?
Yeah,
So
they're like
like
super
so
nice
like
guy. He's such a fucking piece of shit. Like stuff like that. That's what they say.
yeah. So like Dax on his podcast
Balls.
before it ended, he was doing a Pinnacle review, right? And he was talking about how the Pinnacle did this, and he was talking about it, and he was just like, they go, so what do you think about MJF? And he was like, because we're in contract negotiations, I'm just gonna say this, not a good guy. And I was like, if you really hated the motherfucker, doesn't matter what type of contract you have or
Yeah,
whatever.
you'd say. You
Like
say
you'd
some
be
shit.
like, fuck that guy, dude. But um the fact that MJF keeps it alive, Eddie Kingston's really good at that. Like anytime Eddie goes on and they'd be like, so what do you think about Punk? He just goes, fuck Punk.
He hates him. It's so funny.
And they
Well,
go like, what do you think about Claudio? He goes, fuck Claudio.
Eddie's so funny and my the best the best promo in AEW. Fact, my opinion. Just I really think he is the best. He's so good.
I okay, so my boss, my former boss, he quit. But he used to send me clips of Eddie Kingston in NWA, and I was like, don't get it. I didn't get it.
It's
I was
just
like,
stupid.
no, I was just like, no, at the time, I just didn't know. I didn't. I
Yeah,
was like, what is this fucking psychopath going on about? Like,
that's the stake. He's just
there was no pattern to his promo. But until you get to know him, you realize that's the point of his promos. They don't
his
have a
point is
point.
just
They don't
blinding
have a
anger.
point. They don't have a point. It's just my point is fuck you, and you can go fuck yourself. And they're like, yeah, but what's the point of you bringing this up? Doesn't matter. Go fuck yourself.
What was
Like,
it? He said one thing, and I love it. And it's the thing. He's like,
he took
he
Bring Me
like,
the Horizon lyrics. I can tell you that
which one?
he he was trying to do a promo and he goes, I try to drown my demons, but
My demons can swim. That's what I was gonna say.
I was like,
But that was a cool promo though because he was like, it was awesome. I thought it was good. What'd you just do, you fucking idiot?
God damn it.
But anywho,
What I do, man?
did you turn your camera off?
Yeah.
Oh.
I
So,
look like about to, I'm in a beheading video.
anywho, and I feel really bad for Adam Cole right now because again he's in bubble wrap area, but he is also needs to be because he's one of those. Hey, you do this one thing. Not only is your career going to be over, but you may be fucked.
Yeah.
So, and people, I don't know why people shitting on him. They've been shitting on him for the past like year. They're like he's overrated. I'm like, you're overrated. Shut the fuck up. He's been good for years. He has been so good and was like pinnacle of beginning of PWG and Ring of Honor, and it was awesome. And he continued to do that with Undisputed Era, and then he got hurt after that. At AEW, got hurt, and people were like, well, he doesn't do shit. Just okay, his like behind the scenes like storytelling. He's one of those really good storytellers in wrestling, and I love him. And he's one of my favorites.
He really is. Like I keep saying, I call it the bubble wrap area because it's exactly what he's in.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna have to wait and see what the storyline and what he does. There's a couple of people there in bubble wrap areas. The fucking the Martin boys for Top Flight. Like,
dude, I don't know if they're in bubble wrap. I don't know. I don't know about them. I don't know. I mean, what do you do?
I think even Punk is in the bubble wrap area because like,
well, yeah, he's old,
Punk,
man.
It's not even that. It's like he's 3 years older than LA Knight.
Yeah.
LA Knight has been wrestling for about 20 years too. So, uh, you could be old and be fine.
I'm gonna say Jericho's older than them and fine.
Jericho has never had a full ass injury.
I don't think so.
He's never been on injury leave. So, knock on wood for Jericho.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Punk is in it. I still think even years after, I think Samoa Joe's still in the bubble wrap area. He got injured a lot in WWE, man.
Well, because he got older and he got bigger, he got thicker.
He got thicker, but he also had a bigger schedule. He was doing the house show.
And he's like, I'm gonna keep doing the same style I did. And that shit fucked him up.
He had to do a slower pace.
Yeah, it's why some people are like stupid. Like I say stupid because it's this terrible fucking opinion with Joe.
You would say like, uneducated.
Uneducated with Joe. Be like, man, he fucking sucks. No, he doesn't. He's slowing his shit down because that motherfucker was fast. I'll tell you, we'll talk about it one day if we end up reviewing the thing. It was a TNA 2008. It was him and Sting, and Joe goes and he's originally said he was going to do a forearm, but Sting was too far back, so he fucking jumps. He's like, again, this is just how fucking Joe just went hard as fuck way back when.
Yeah,
he was in the crowd over on like a box area. Sting was down the stairs. Joe fucking jumps over the shit and lands on the concrete on his fucking tailbone.
Don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening, but we can
talking shit on Joe. That's what.
Yeah, we could call it there because we're starting to have issues. We're going to talk about what was it? What's the thing called?
The All In.
All In.
So
great. That arena's going to be fucking insane.
It's going to be so good, man.
I can't wait to see. But when is that? Is it in July?
It's in August.
August. So that will be at the end of August.
I had to. I watch a lot of Modern Family, which is on Peacock. I had to remind myself the other day. It was like Money in the Bank starts now, and I go, "Wait,
oh shit!"
It was like 2 p.m. and I was like, "What?" Like,
before we go,
we gotta roll the dice.
We gotta roll. So, as the date of this video, our ECW 97. As good as it gets, should be up. It was good. It was pretty good. There was some stuff that I have issues with, and for some people, I'm gonna try and see if we can locate better tapes. I really don't like the dub that the network does for some people's stuff. But if you watch,
it's not even with the dub on. It's just this pay-per-view. We chose the shittiest one because
I had a lot of fun watching it. It was hard to find, but we ended up found it. Comments, people, if you know of like places to get tapes and stuff.
Yeah, some good tapes. Yeah.
Not tapes. This isn't fucking 2001.
You don't want to trade with me, brother?
Don't want to trade. I don't want to suck your dick to get a fucking tape of fucking ECW.
Hey, Watson.
What's up, big dog? Just, but if anyone, for the 4 people that are going to end up watching this, you know where you can get like this old like stuff like to stream or DVD or something like that. Let me know because I would like to find it. But anywho, we are going to do our rolls for the July review that we were doing. I'll pull my note back up. Okay,
so I'll put a graphic, whatever you say, the rolls, what promotions.
Okay. So we're going to roll a D8, which the rules on that we have Ring of Honor, WCW, TNA, WWE, NJPW, ECW, AEW, or DDT is our wild card because that shit is always crazy as fuck.
It's a wild card.
This is a fucking D10. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Oh my god. Here we are.
Oh my god.
D8 going in. The D8 rolled an 8. We got a DDT. Fucking
re-roll it.
Yeah, this is too early in the show to get DDT.
No, I'm not doing a fucking hard to find pay-per-view ever again. I'm not doing it. Rolled an 8 again.
I don't know what that is. It's a 7. It's an AEW pay-per-view. Let's do it. I thought is this a 1?
Okay.
That's what it is on that.
You have to go to a D4.
Okay, now we go to a D4 because
they only have 4 pay-per-views.
Yeah. So D4. Well, there's only is it's a D4 because there's only 2020 through 23. What about 2019?
2019, 2020, 21, 2022,
Well, they
23,
started the end. When did Dynamite start?
October.
Okay, so we'll say 2021 through.
No, we can do 2019. It's fine because they had pay-per-views before the first Dynamite.
2021.
You want to do 2021?
Or so yes, I think that'd be a good idea. Because I rolled a 1, so that'd be
Okay.
the first. So if I roll a D4, it'd be, let's say, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23. That's a D5. I don't have a D5.
Okay.
But so we'll say 2021.
Okay.
Let me look up to see how many there were in 2021 because we might just stick that one in there. AEW pay-per-views, lists of all AEW wrestling pay-per-views.
Full gear.
There were a lot. No. There were a lot in 2019.
Full gear, all out.
Okay, so 2019 and
Revolution,
2020.
double or nothing.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll roll a D10. And if it's a 10, that's a 9. Oh, if it's a 10, it's a reroll. So we can actually use in 2019 and 2020 because there weren't that many. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm an AEW mark. I have watched every AEW.
It's great. It's fun. So let's do it. D10. That's not one. Ooh, the one I picked up earlier that I put down. Here it is. So D10. If it's a 10, reroll. Number 9. All Out. September of 2020. Wait, no, sorry, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Full Gear, November 7th, 2020.
Damn, in the fucking pandemic era. Yeah, but you get the Bucks and FTR.
Oh, the main event is fucking John Moxley versus Eddie Kingston.
And you get Kenny versus Hangman.
Let's see the Full Gear. I'm looking at the thing right now. Obviously, you know what it is, but I want to check it.
Can I guess?
Yeah, you had that first one right.
Hold on. So it is Kenny versus Hangman. The Eliminator final.
Yep.
You got FTR versus Young Bucks.
Correct.
You got, we already said, Moxley versus Eddie. Is this the one?
Oh man,
where they had is it Miro? No, Miro's not there yet.
Nope.
Darby.
Yep.
Versus Cody.
Yep.
Hold on. Give me a second. Shit, what was happening at that time? Brody is not there. He lost in September or October to a dog collar match.
I think we have
and he was about to pass away in about a month.
We do have a fun. This is going to be a fun one. Okay, I'll read them all to you. So Serena Deeb.
That's pretty good guesses, though. Yeah.
Yeah, no, really great guesses. Serena Deeb versus Allison Kay.
Love it.
Serena's awesome.
NWA Championship.
Yeah. That was NWA Women's Championship. Kenny versus Hangman. Gonna be fucking awesome. Orange Cassidy versus John Silver. Love them. Darby versus Cody Rhodes with Arn. This is Glock Arn. I think this is Glock.
No, that was the next year.
That was next year.
They were back in full crowd the next year.
Ooh. Hikaru Shida versus Nyla Rose. Oh, Vicky's there. We know what happened with Vicky over the past couple of months. She's a piece of shit. The Young Bucks versus FTR. 7. I'm excited for this one. Matt Hardy against Sammy Guevara, an elite deletion match. I think this is the one where Sammy gets chased by the fucking golf cart.
No.
What?
Where he gets hit?
Yeah.
Was before Double or Nothing last or
yeah, sorry. But I do think
it was the build up to Stadium Stampede. So
I do think that Sinister Minister is actually in this one.
that's hilarious.
James, what's his name?
Is this after he gigged him with the chair?
No, I'd have to say I don't know for sure. But number 8, MJF with Wardlow against Chris Jericho. Oh, this is tubby fat ass Chris Jericho.
Oh, this yeah. This is legit. This is if I win, I join.
Yeah, it's Inner Circle, correct.
Yeah.
And then it's John Moxley versus Eddie Kingston for an I Quit match. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please.
I like this spot that Kingston did in that match. He wanted to chill, dude.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about
no, I like this spot that he did, like something that scratched Moxley's back and then he poured rubbing alcohol on his back.
Oh shit. Okay.
Really
well,
good.
I'm excited for this one. So Full Gear 2020.
Full Gear 2020. Please go check out our As Good as It Gets, because that's for ECW. That's as good as it gets.
Yeah. So you've got to go rewatch that because you have a concussion, have amnesia, and don't remember it. So go watch it. I watched it. It's really great. It was fun to watch. Some of it was fun to watch. Some of it was shit. But we'll talk about that on the review. Peace out, y'all.
All right. Bye.